This is the Nakagawa Aogami number 1 Damascus Santoku 170mm knife from Chef Knives to Go. This is a beautifully crafted heirloom quality blade that's just gorgeous and just super nice. So this knife has 3-layer construction. There is soft reactive multi-layered cladding of soft iron over the top of this Aogami blue paper number 1 reactive high carbon steel. So the entire knife is reactive. So again, you've got reactive multi-layered cladding over the top of that core steel. Core steel should be in the 62 Rockwell hardness range, and this will sharpen up beautifully. It'll pretty much get as sharp as you can get it. It's easy to see where the cladding flows into the core steel, and that is a thin grind, folks, especially right there. Let's look at this side of it. Not quite as thinned out on this side, but this is a high performance knife here. Again, I'm going to do this side because you've got the embossed kanji here. The weight and dimensions on these can vary a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 169 grams or 6 ounces. And the edge length is about 170 right on the nose, about 6.7 inches. And the overall length with this handle is about 12.3 inches, 312 millimeters. This blade has a fair amount of stiffness to it. It's actually quite stiff. So it's got some meat on the backbone of it. I measured about 3.1 millimeters spine thickness at the back, about 2.6 halfway down. And then it gets a little thinner as we go, but then when you hit the grind kind of in here, it starts to thin down towards the tip. And that tip gets nice and thin. That's a very high performance tip right there. And if we look at the back, equally well. That edge almost disappears. That's a thin edge, folks. So this knife is going to have a really nice combination of great performance with some meat to it, some stiffness to it. The blade height is about 46.5 millimeters, so plenty tall for pinch grip, or your clearance on the cutting board. The handle's a bit on the heavy side, a very nice handle, but it's an octagonal ebony handle with a buffalo horn ferrule. This particular buffalo horn is kind of mostly blonde. It's really cool. These will vary. This one is quite interesting and really nice fit and finish on these handles. Got a tight glue up job there. The handles, again, are pretty heavy, so that balance point is back a ways. It's almost balance point about right there. So on a pinch grip, it's definitely going to be a little handle heavy. That's just they chose a super nice handle, which happens to have some weight to it. But so racket grip, a little bit more balanced. Pinch grip, it's going to be a little handle heavy. I think we did our beauty shot, but we'll do another one. So you can see those layers there. They've got a lot of rounding and polishing of the spine, a lot of rounding and polishing of the choil on both sides. Really nice craftsmanship. The out-of-the-box edge is good. I'll give it a 5, maybe 6 out of 10, but this will get really sharp if you just touch it up. What else? We did that balance point. Let's look at the cutting board profile. Okay, so this is the cutting board profile. So typical sheep's foot type point on Santoku blade shape. This one has a nice flat spot in the back half of the blade, so it flows into a stop right there. Great chopping area towards the back, and then you got your belly towards the front, which I can get pretty high on, right about there for the tip wants to start digging in. So this will rock really nice. Good chopping back here. You could do some tip draws with it, so pretty versatile profile. Again, just a beautifully crafted heirloom quality blade that'll get some patina over time and some character. You do have some embossed kanji on this left side of the blade. And then here's the right side of the blade. Just beautiful craftsmanship on this. Okay, yeah, that's a cool blade. So this is the Nakagawa Aogami or blue number 1 Damascus Santoku 170mm knife.